Hey guys, if you're looking for a recipe that is something of a classic, then look no further than my lazy cabbage rolls. Not only can you make the classic, which I am gonna make here today, but you can also do something like teriyaki or Indian food cabbage rolls. It is so quick, so easy, so delicious. So stay tuned. Welcome to my kitchen, and let's see what I am cooking. You'll need 4 cups of cabbage, salt and pepper, and some raw rice. Long grain is best. For version 1, you need onions, smoked paprika, tomato soup, marjoram, garlic, and butter. For version 2, you'll need sugar, mirin, and soy sauce. So let's get started. So I am simply gonna start by browning up 2 pounds of ground beef. We're gonna split this in half in the end. And while that goes, we are gonna finally chop up our cabbage. Finally being the key word here. And you can use the core as long as you chop it really nice and small. So don't worry about wasting that either, and it's nice and sweet and delicious. This is also a good use up for some leftover cabbage that might be looking a little sad, because you are going to cook the cabbage. So all I did was put half the cabbage in one pan and half in another. That's very important as this makes 2 recipes. And you want about 4 cups in each. Now in one of the pans, we are going to add half a cup of rice, and in the other, we're going to do the same. So I'm going to start with the classic one. All you need is some smoked paprika. I'm going to do about a tablespoon of that, some marjoram, a little bit of that, about the same amount, some garlic, 1 can of tomato soup. This is the condensed kind. And we're just going to rinse that out with some water. Just swish that around and put it in. We're going to want enough water to cover this soon too, so be aware of that. And we can't forget to season, so for each of these, we're going to do a nice amount of pepper and some salt, just a little bit in this one and a little bit in this one. And then to our teriyaki one, I'm doing an authentic Japanese teriyaki sauce. So you just need about half a cup of sugar, half a cup of mirin, and a half a cup of soy sauce. And now let's get to our ground beef. So for our ground beef, we're just going to cook it until it is fully cooked through. So mine still needs a little more time, so I'll see you back here in a second. And when that cooks through, we are simply going to add it to our pans. And now just simply adding the juices and all of our meat and enough water to cover. Now let's just give that a quick mix up, and then we'll get it into our oven. So we are simply just going to set our oven to 350. Now cover these with some foil. And now let's cook them for 1 hour. Oh no. So now we'll just see if the rice soaked up enough moisture. Looks like mine didn't, so a simple trick to help out with that is just to put some more rice in and just cover it back up and let. So because I needed to add more rice, I put it back in at 350 Fahrenheit for another 20 to 30 minutes. And now that I got them out of the oven right here, I am just going to let them sit with the foil on for about 15 to 20 minutes, and that will help the rice fluff up. And now for the final reveal. This is the teriyaki one, and this is the traditional one. I'll give you a closer look on each. These are good to eat as is, or you can freeze them for a later date. It's really up to you. I hope you enjoy, and I'm going to try this right now. So let's try the traditional first. I'm kind of going to try and get a bit of everything in there, just so I get an accurate representation of what it tastes like. The only criticism I have with that is more salt, a lot more salt. But it is good, it is flavorful, nice beefy texture and a nice cabbagey crunch. And let's try this. Definitely, if you're going to be making these, traditional is good, but definitely try out my teriyaki version too. It is so delicious. And there we have it. That was the episode for today. I made 2 dinners with 1 cook session. They were so delicious, maybe a bit light on salt, but that's okay. That is always adjustable when you serve it at the table. And until next time, a banana.